Hi! Thank you all so much for coming. I'm so sorry about the weather. I feel like as a Montrealer I should apologize for the weather. I had a power outage this weekend, and being in pitch black with no light and no Wi-Fi made me empathize with those guys with AI girlfriends. Like, I was so desperate for a little motion on my screen. I was willing to pay money, I'm sorry. But I'm honestly ashamed of how depraved I act during the power outage because I thought I would have more grace, you know, like an Amish lady. But I guess AI incels and Amish ladies have a lot in common if you really think about it. They both should not be on the internet and should also stay away from the public school system. They're gonna have a lot of blood rushing, but in very different places. So I'm at McGill. You guys like weed here? Y'all like weed at McGill? Woo! All right. I like weed as much as the next bisexual art student, but let me tell you, the best high I've ever had was quitting a really shitty job. I don't know if anyone's ever had a really bad job. Last year oh my god, damn, who hurt y'all? I worked at a restaurant last year, and it was the worst decision I ever made. Everyone was mean, the food was shit. I'm pretty sure the chefs were having orgies when they were on break, which would make sense to me, because that's why they never made aioli sauce in the kitchen. And my job was so bad, I had to get a second job to quit this first one. And there was a brief period where both these jobs overlapped. I felt like I was a little cheating slut. Like, at my first week at my new job, I get a booty call from my old job. And I gotta go in the bathroom being like, yeah. I'll be there Sunday, 4 o'clock. Don't worry, baby girl. I will wear those non-slip shoes you like so much. But I love my new job. I work at Krispy Kreme. It is, no. It's so crazy, because I have friends who are like, yeah, I'm getting my internships. Where were you working? You ever heard of the funny donut place? I make funny minimum wage. But it's so, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm having a stroke. I really like my job. It's the Krispy Kreme near Concordia. I don't know if you've ever been. Fun fact, every single one of my coworkers is from the Caribbeans, so that kind of makes me the DEI hire of my Krispy Kreme. I remember it was really slow one day, and I taught my coworker how to play hangman for the first time, and it was a really good bonding experience. But after that, I was like, am I colonizing my local Krispy Kreme? But when you think about it, I was coming off the high of quitting my first job. I felt like fucking Christopher Columbus after everyone was bullying him about the earth being round. And now I'm coming to this new bountiful land with new shit. I mean, you know what they say, first it's hangman, then I guess it's polio blankets, so that's pretty cool. I keep forgetting all my shit. I'm glad you guys, this is all new stuff, by the way, but I try to practice. Thank you, I didn't say the joke yet, but thank you guys so much. I'm gonna have the biggest ego when I walk out of here. I try to practice my comedy whenever I can. Like, my favorite audience is my local doctor, because they get paid enough to not give a single fuck about what you have to say. Like, I was getting blood drawn the other day. They needed 4 vials, because, ooh, I'm unhealthy. And it was really awkward. There was this woman sticking needles in my arm. It was awkward silence. And I break the silence and be like, wowsy, that's a lot of blood. Call me Costco the way I'm going in bulk. Silence. She looks at me. That was not funny. You also have hepatitis. I'm kidding. I'm being facetious. That's not what happened. I was so embarrassed that I left, but then I passed out because I forgot I left the needle in my arm. And then I bet when I was fainting, she towered over my corpse and was like, damn, call you Costco. You eating shit on the floor for expensive prices. I mentioned my first favorite high of getting, quitting my old job, but my second favorite high was almost dying. I'm really fun to be around, I swear. Let me set the scene. Bumfuck Ottawa. We got any Ottawa people here? Oh, ew, fuck all of you, ew. Ottawa is what I imagine a heterosexual Montreal is. Just the most boring straight guy I've ever met. Like how Montreal vapes, they probably do heroin, but to seem cool, it's like chicken noodle soup in the needle instead. I worked there for 5 weeks as a teacher. I taught French. And like all teachers my age, I had a copious addiction to weed. I would get high whenever I could. And the day before my program started, I was like, you know what? I earned a treat. I'm gonna take 15 edibles at the same time. Yeah, let's see what fucking happens. The rat race begins. And I woke up the next day thinking I was gonna die. And when you wake up thinking you're gonna die, it's really like, you have this sense that like, nothing matters. I embraced my fate. I go to bed at 4 p.m. because again, I'm high as fuck. And I'm like, I'm ready. Take me anywhere. I woke up at 1 a.m. in a cold sweat, but I wasn't relieved that I was alive. I was ashamed because I was still in bumfuck Ottawa. Thank you, that's my time.